Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play The Revenge of Shinobi, with an alarmingly short title screen, for now it is time for Exposition Theatre! 100 years before Mega Man games started, a crime syndicate known as Zed was destroyed by the stealth master Joe Musashi, Shinobi master who possesses stealth. It is the same thing. Unfortunately though, 3 years later, Zed comes back, with more power, and have renamed themselves the Neo-Zed. The strongest crime organization ever to exist. I think the Mafia might want a word, but they are ninjas, so I guess there's a potential there. Turn their efforts towards destroying the threat posed by those who possess the powers of stealth. Just a hint, that's the guy we just talked about, Joe Musashi. Also us. Also shit! Although apparently there are more of them. All of the followers of the power of stealth were attacked and their chief was killed. He told Musashi that Naoko, I'm terrible at pronouncing Japanese names, his bride-to-be had been taken hostage. So, to get revenge, we will go out and destroy the Neo-Zed. Well, that's great. I like revenge. Okay. The first thing we need to do is just investigate the options menu a little bit, so I can explain a couple of things. Level is the difficulty. We're going to leave that as it is, because this game is quite hard enough without sticking it up any higher. Shurikens are your projectile weapon in the game, and you can have any amount of them from none to 50 to start with. You get more, and it gets reset to this amount when you die, I think. There's also a cheat to give you infinite shurikens, but that makes the game a little too easy. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to leave it at the standard 50, and the controls are fine as they are. So this options menu is completely pointless, other than more exposition. Anyway, let's actually start the frickin' game now. How about? In the first stage, the sort of Japanese stereotype pagoda-y sort of thing, where presumably our chieftain was killed. Let's destroy ninjas with ninja power. You throw shurikens with the B button and you jump with the C button. The A button uses your awesome ninja powers, but we're not going to need any of those just at the moment because they're fairly limited. If you use the B button next to a crate, or indeed next to anything that's vulnerable, you do a melee attack instead. And the crates contain power-ups, and the ability to stop me talking properly. The little shuriken icons give you more shurikens. The POW signal gives you a power-up, so that you shoot flaming shurikens and use Musashi's sword when you get into melee range. And there are also little time bombs, which are not really power-ups, but they appear in the crates anyway. And they're dicks. Also dogs. You'll notice that when I'm walking now, having picked up the POW icon, Musashi has crossed his shurikens. This is like a shield that will protect you from missile attacks, such as this one. But you will lose the POW abilities whenever you get hit, so the simple solution is do not. As you can see, picking up shurikens, which you're going to need lots of, because you will be shooting them at everyone who would dare cross your ow. Ah, well, I used to have some legs, but now they have been removed forcibly via a sword. You'll notice there is a double jump. The double jump in this game is a little bit weird though, because it doesn't just let you double jump whenever you feel like it. You have to jump and then press jump again at the peak of this first jump, otherwise it doesn't work. And there are some occasions in the game where you need to use that jump, and if you fuck it up, death is all that awaits you. And also dogs again, and ninjas coming out of the walls. Coming out of nowhere. Oh my god, dancing ninjas. Alright, they can shoot through crates. We can't. Kind of unfair, wouldn't you say so? Yes, I would. The heart power-up predictably gives you a little bit more health back. The health being in the top left over there. I don't know why I jumped in its direction to indicate that. Each level has 2 stages to it. We have completed the first of the 2 for stage 1. Level 1. I'm going to get confused by mixing those 2 up. Let's make ninja enemies fucking dance. They copy your ducking motion. Your ducking motion. That's probably the word I was after there. You can exploit that to shoot ninjas in the head a little later on and duck under their projectile. We don't want to jump up there just yet. We want to take care of him first. If we jump, say, yeah, we can take out the guy with the sword from behind him. If your ducky can't hit you because he's a massive fucking retard. If you duck and press the jump button, you can drop through floors like this. It doesn't always work, obviously, but sometimes you'll be able to tell because it's like a upper level sort of deal. And those are bamboo stakes. They hurt you as if they were spikes. And that was a 1-up. And you'll notice if you're an aficionado that was the same 1-up sound that Streets of Rage has. Yes, I noticed that straight away because I'm a massive, massive nerd with not a lot better to do. Right, come Joe Musashi, let us destroy the ninjas who have kidnapped your girlfriend. And, you know, started off the usual cliched storyline bullshit. Isn't it great? Yes, it is. Now, we need to wait here for a minute till that stone revolves around and go backwards. Oh yes, backtracking in a 2D platform game. Don't you love it? Because if you don't, then you will now. Okay, it opens up this path into the floor, which will allow us to cross over into the other building and kill ninjas who emerge from behind the stone walls with our mighty sword. And fire shurikens of imminent death. You can't do the double jump though if your head touches the ceiling before you hit the peak of the jump. It kind of just cancels it. And you can't shoot through that, but you can shoot over the top of it, so that works rather well. I normally get hit in here because there's a lot of shit going on. A lot of ninjas appearing out of freaking nowhere. And by nowhere, I mean the walls. But we've escaped them. And we need to get up and shoot that guy before he hits you in the fucking head. And you don't want that. You will die, you will die, you will die. Blood will leak out of your head. Out of your ears. Okay. Something else I wanted to mention. Oh yeah. Has anyone else noticed that Musashi would make a terrible ninja? Because he's wearing the most conspicuous colours he could possibly pick. Bright white and red. Add some blue in there and there'll be some patriotism going on. I kind of want to get down here. Oh, this lift is a pain in the arse. Come on! There you go. Wasn't too hard now, was it, Musashi? I wish you just use the sword all the time. But apparently you don't know how. Okay, the cross shurikens is 20 and the single one is 5, I think. We've completed the first level, which means we are now up against our first boss. And what does the first boss do? Very little. He's a giant samurai with a katana and he just swings it at you and walks towards you. You need to shoot him in the face. Shoot him in the face. Traditional strategies abound. It's fairly easy to get him looped into a little pattern like this and just keep shooting him. Of course, I fuck it up 3 times and get hit. Because it's the curse of the recording all over again. Come on, Musashi, you can bring him down. He explodes and dies. It's probably a robot or something. That's no foreshadowing at all. Nope, not at all.